Welcome to another presentation of Under the Macroscope. Today, I want us to take a closer look at our efforts or lack of same to enhance humanity. Consider just for a moment the kind of human being that you are. Take a long, hard look at yourself and tell the truth about what you see. Feeling brave enough yet? I know when it comes to assessing human character, we are usually extremely quick to put our characteristic spin on others while looking away from ourselves. There's a Mackian proverb that says, if you examine yourself with the same eye that you use to examine me, you will discover that you are just as imperfect as you imagine me to be, if not more so. It is quite obvious to me that humanity is in such a low and despicable state right now because of our ignorant self-indulgence. Ignorant self-indulgence. Let that sink in for a moment. As much as we like promoting ourselves, we are actually afraid of ourselves. Historically, self is the hardest person that one must face. And for that reason, primarily, we spend most of our lives running from ourselves. If we can keep the spotlight focused on someone else, we foolishly believe that we can, quote, hide in the shadows and no one will see the real us. What we fail to realize is that since practically everyone else is playing the same stupid game, we already see each other quite clearly, because when we look at each other, we actually see our scared selves and can expose each other without exposing ourselves. We are actually making ourselves sick by trying to hide from each other without considering that we are really trying to hide from ourselves. Don't worry, it will come to you in a minute. The state of humanity is so despicable because we can't stand ourselves and we want to pretend that we're okay and that it's everyone else who is sick. Listen to what people are saying about everyday occurrences in life and pay very close attention to the obvious fact that they are very adamant about the sheer nonsense that they embrace. The clearest example of this phenomenon right now is the number of people who still say that the last presidential election was stolen. Given all of the facts, one would have to be a complete moron to suggest that President Biden did not win that election. Various attempts have been made to tamper with vote tallies, intimidate poll workers, and spread poisonous lies to satisfy the false ego of a very insecure loser who defies all logic at every turn. This sickness has invaded every facet of our lives, and as a result, the state of humanity globally is sinking lower and lower even as we speak. Our sick state of being is consistent with what the Apostle Paul wrote in 2 Timothy chapters 3 and 4. He writes, "This know also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontinent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God, having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof. From such turn away. You will find that in 2 Timothy chapter 3, verses 1 through 5. And in 2 Timothy chapter 4, verses 3 and 4, we hear, for the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lusts shall heap to themselves teachers, having itching ears, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth, and shall be turned unto fables. You know, these verses paint a very clear picture of what has happened to us by our own hands. Lies are more appealing than the truth, and many of the carriers of these lies insist that everyone else is lying except them. Go figure. This dilemma is not going to change for the better until we decide as a society, and I might add a sane society, that being real is worth its weight in gold. Just another Mackian observation. Thanks for listening. Follow me on YouTube at MacRay under the macroscope. Please subscribe and share, and if you wish, you can make a contribution of your choosing by using the QR code on the screen. You may also write to me at MacRay, P.O. Box 403, Pineville, North Carolina, 28134. See you next time. And remember, under the macroscope, we take a closer look.